Okay, good morning, guys. Been a little bit here since I've seen you, a few days. Last time you saw us, I believe we were just getting rid of getting rid of Rob's Dodge pickup. So we delivered it. He was super happy. His wife loved it. His daughter loved it. Happy cruising to you guys. That's awesome. You're probably gonna see the truck back here. We'll give you another video update with it when Rob's got anywhere. Usually when I do when I do a frame off restoration like that for customers, I like them to bring it back after 500 kilometers. I feel weird saying that because I'm a miles guy. But anyway, I like to see them come back between 500, maybe 700 kilometers. It's a fresh motor. I like to dump the oil out, look for any signs of any indication maybe something's wrong. I like to put fresh oil in it, and I like to give the truck or vehicle, whatever it is, a once over by going, putting on the hoist. I like them to leave it with me basically for 24 hours. I like to put it up on the hoist, re-torque everything down, re-tighten everything up, make sure there isn't any little leaks or stuff like that. I'm going to be honest with you. It's just the way it is out there in the world. I would say that probably, I would say that, I got to be honest, 50% of the vehicles that leave here, they come back and, a few things need tightening, which is normal because things work their way loose when it's all new. But I would say that probably, which is a common thing, but I would say that maybe half of them got a little drip somewhere. Sometimes a valve cover will have a little drip, or a thermostat housing will have a little drip. It's just the way it is, especially nowadays. You put these aftermarket chrome valve covers and chrome thermostats on, they tend to drip a little bit here and there. Sometimes it takes a couple times, but anyway, the main reason is I like these vehicles to come back so I can check them over. I like to make sure there's nothing going on. I like the customer to be happy at the end of the day, and that there is something you do for them. That's a given, and that's it. So we will see the Dodge back here once Rob gets it insured. It's only the end of March right now almost. So I mean, he's not going to insure it, I think, till almost the end of April. He's at home putting the wood in it and doing all the headliner and that. So you'll get to see the finished product when it comes back, and we'll check it over. So a couple months from now, we'll see it again. So anyway, I'll give you a quick little update what's going on in the shop here. So let's go take a walk around. Let me get this thing flipped around here for you. Okay, so we'll... Okay, so for those of you that are staying tuned with my videos and you're watching them in order, and I realize to some of you guys, like I've said before, they seem all over the place, but I do not focus on one car at a time. It is reality TV, but it's not reality TV where on the TV shows they focus on one car. I'm showing you what's going on here a couple times a week, and this is what's going on. I'm not always on the same vehicle every week. So if you remember, Tim's 57 GMC pickup, well, here's the box. It's all painted up now. I'll walk around here. It's hard to tell, I would imagine, being silver, but it's all painted up. And what we're going to do is we're going to assemble the box on this truck today, because you remember the cab's all done. We're going to assemble the box, get the rear fenders on it, get the tailgate on it, and get everything done there. So we're going to get that all done, and then there'll be a video when it's all up and finished. So there's this box right there. And if we swing the camera around here, you can see there's, now remember Truckenstein, Mark's little 49 to 53 Chevy pickup Truckenstein. Well, there's the door off the passenger side. We're getting the body work all done, up on the cowl, up on the firewall, as you can see. You can see all the cowl area there. We're getting all the body work done. This truck did come to us in bare metal, and we got to resand it because it does have some surface rust. Now, if you remember when this truck came in here, Mark had been doing a lot of the framework himself, and he's done a damn good job for a first-time guy. I'm not here to knock anyone. That's not what it's about here at Old Time Garage. You know what? If you just put some effort into something and you try it, and whether it works or doesn't work, it's a fucking bonus because you put the effort in to try, and that's all that matters. Some people won't even try that hard. Now, Mark had a 283 that he put in here, and I don't know if you guys recall or not, when he had the motor in, the actual motor sat roughly, this was the back of the motor, sat here. It sat like a good foot from the firewall. And that was because he's got an S10 frame, and what he did was he bought a conversion kit to mount a V8 into an S10 frame. And you can see here, you can see how far back actually I've moved it. He actually had it right here, where you see these holes are where the mounts went. And then the S10, that's where the mounts went for the S10. And here, I'll swing around here, we'll grab them. This was the mount here that Mark had, that for some reason, I don't know why, he don't know he bolted it on, he welded it on, so I had to cut the shit out of it. Anyway, that's just the way it goes. And then this piece goes on top of that. I don't know if you can see that, my hand's in the way. Anyway, that piece goes on top like that, and this would have bolted to the side of the engine down there. Whoops, sorry guys, would have bolted the side of the engine. The problem was that he put it in there, and because the S10, the cab sits in a different position, after he put the mounts in for the V8, the motor still sat way too far forward, like I was saying. I mean, what is that? I'm gonna assume that's got to be right from there to there. That's got to be a good 5 inches. So the motor was sitting 5 inches forward. Now, would it work? Yes, it would have worked, but it looked funny. You know, you could see half the transmission when you popped the hood. It looked funny, and not only that, this lower pulley was right here. Here's his cross member that he's made for his rad support. It sat like basically like within a quarter of an inch away from there. So I mean, it was just too far. Now, when Mark brought it in, he said leave it alone, but he's decided now. He said, you know what? You're going to go through the trouble to build something, and you're going to do it. Let's just move the motor back. Let's do some mount work there. Let's get the motor back. Let's make a new tranny mount. Let's shorten the drive shaft and let's get her back. So that's what we're doing right here. As you can see, I got the motor just hanging on the cherry picker. I've started fabricating up some mounts up in here. I've already made the tranny mount. That was easy enough to make. I've got my level here. Let me walk around here, guys. I've got my level on everything. Now, of course, it's the morning now, so my cherry picker's dropped down a little bit, but you can see I've got her almost, the cherry picker's dropped, it's almost damn level there. And I've got my locator here for degrees, and you know, I don't know if you can see that or not, but I've got her set there where she's at 3 degrees. And I've always been a firm believer on 3 degrees. I've had good luck with that, and I do believe all my years of mechanicking, that was what they were always at. So anyway, but that's only me. Maybe you got something better. So anyway, we're remounting that. We're doing the bodywork up on here. We're going to get the rest of this cab, the bodywork all done. We're going to get the cab all in primer, and we're good to go there. So that's what's going on there with Mark's little truck, Truckenstein. Not like Dave calls it. You remember what Dave called it, didn't he? Oh no, Dave said that was me. Anyway, let's walk in here. Okay, for 265 Chevy, if you're out there watching, yes, the 68 Chevelle is still here. Here it is sitting in our paint room. This car will be here a long time. That's only its first coat of primer, and it's rough in a bodywork. We still gotta go over the whole bodywork again, reblock it, then reprime it, and then it's ready for its final sand for paint. I still gotta assemble all the frame. The frame is outside, it's all painted up. It's just a bare frame. So it is still here. It's still here, 265 Chevy. Anyway, here's Gene's. I don't remember Gene's little 41 Ford. It was in the video last time. Here's his front end. Now, what was going on with Gene's front end? He had some rust issues down in here, and if we swing around in here, I don't know, oh, you can't even see it, but anyway, well, you can sort of see it. I butt welded some metal in there. And then what we did was we just sprayed some blue paint, whatever blue paint we had around here. We did a rough in of the bodywork, and it was all rotted in here too. We did a rough in of the bodywork on it, and we just sprayed whatever blue paint we had here. Now, like I told you, Gene's little 41 Ford Coupe is just a little driver for him. He just wants it to look like an old hot rod out of the school days from the 50s you'd see in a school parking lot. He's not concerned if it's got a few different colors on it. He's just taking care of the rust that's in these areas, in the hard to reach areas now, because he doesn't plan on pulling the front sheet metal back off again. So that's a good idea. As you can see, we've also cleaned up all the inner fender wells, and we've painted them a beautiful satin black. So they turned out nice, because you may as well do that while it's off too. You're never going to get back in there as good as you can right now while the sheet metal's off. So let's walk outside here. Here's Gene's little 41. So there it is. The body is back on the frame. So if you remember, the reason this car was taken apart was it went over to Bruce Brown, and Bruce had put a brand new rebuilt flathead motor in it. Bruce did it himself. I don't know what the horsepower is on it, but he's got it bumped up quite a bit. And then he put a conversion kit for an S10 5-speed. He put the dropped axle down on in there for Gene. All the brakes are brand new. The gas tank's all new. The gas lines are all new. Got new shocks in the back. They took out the old leaf spring out of the back, and they put parallel leafs. So they're running. So you guys would have seen the video. It's running parallel leafs in there now. So anyway, I've got the body bolted back on the frame. You've seen, there's this firewall all painted up, a nice shiny black. I mean, it just reflects the motor. You can probably see me walking around back in there. So it reflects the motor really well, looks good. But like I say, I mean, this is not going to be super, you know, Gene's just building a nice cruiser. He wants to have fun. He wants to have fun, and that's his little car. So you saw the sheet metal there, you saw the front end. So our next step on Gene's car within the next week or two is to get the sheet metal put back on it, get the rad in there. And then we're going to, as you can also tell, we got the windshield out. Gene's ordered a new windshield rubber, because he's going to replace the windshield seal, I should say, because it was leaking. So our next step is to get the front sheet metal on, get the rad, get the hoses, all that hooked up, get the windshield back in it, get our new brand new dual exhaust put on it by my buddy Kenny. Best guy around out here for doing exhaust work. We'll get him on that, doing that. And then we'll bring out Roger, and you guys here, we'll turn this around, we'll take a walk back inside. You guys will get to meet Roger, my wiring guy. You're going to love Roger, because all Roger does is pick on me all the time. He's always picking on me. Tells me I'm a whiner and a poo-poo, and tells me I swear too much, and yeah, poo-poo, whatever the fuck that means. Maybe it means I fart too much. I don't know what his problem is. But anyway, yeah, so Roger's going to be here. So you'll get to meet Roger and see what's going on there. And yeah, what else can I tell you? Anyway, what I was going to say to you guys out there real quick before I take off here. Here, we'll do a quick turnaround so I can lean up against the bench. To you guys that are writing to me, I usually only write back once a week. So don't think that I haven't gotten your write-ins or whatever they are. I will get back to you. I'm not much of a computer guy. So, you know, I only get on there once a week, and I usually write back at the same time. Usually for me, it's usually, I don't have a set day. Sometime between Friday and Sunday I write back, because that's the weekend, right? And even then I'm working half the time. I usually work on Saturdays, you know, pretty much Saturdays or Sundays, Saturdays, whatever the fuck day I decide to work anyway. Yeah, so that's about it. So anyway, spring is coming. Actually, today's the first day of spring. That's right. Today is the first day of spring. What am I saying? Spring is here. So maybe that's why it's not raining out here. Anyway, so you're going to start to see some more how-tos, because I'm going to be working on my own personal stuff now. Because unfortunately, my stuff never gets in the garage. Because customer stuff always comes first, and I keep the customer stuff in the shop or under the covered area or something like that. My stuff will sit out in the rain, the snow, whatever it takes before I will leave a customer vehicle out there, just the way it is. Unless it's a customer that's got a driver and he's just like, leave it in the driveway. I drive it all the time. That's where I park it. Who cares, right? So you're going to get some more how-tos out there, and that's about all I can tell you today. It's early morning here. Oh God, it's not even 7:30, I don't think. And we're at the shop, and we're going to get fired up for the day. And that's about it. Well, our next video, we'll show you what's going on here. I guess the next one will be probably Tim's 57 GMC. We'll be all done. Like I say, I'm sorry the videos might be confusing to some of you guys out there. There's 54, 55 videos out there. They're all in order. If you watch them one by one, they're all in order. We're going to be going over to Bruce Brown's house pretty damn soon. Bruce Brown, you've heard me mention several times on here. If you go back, there's a video called, it's called The Coolest Little Hot Rod Shop or something. And Bruce is Bruce is the guy out here where I live in Chilliwack. He's an icon out here. He is the hot rod guy. This guy, everything is completely old school. Don't mention new school to this guy. He'll throw you out in your ass. So anyway, we're going to be going over there, and we're going to be looking at that Model A. We're going to be doing all the body work and all the paint for him, and he's building up another 31. It's on the video, so go back and look under Coolest Hot Rod Shop. I don't know how many times I can tell it to you. You got to look at it. It's a 31 Model A channeled. He's chopped it since now, and he's putting a 392 Hemi in it, and it's total fucking old school all the way. You got to look at this thing. It did have disc brakes on it when he bought it and all that, and he's yanking them off. He just bought a project that someone had started and hadn't finished, so he's ripping all that off and putting drum brakes back on it. Like he's a firm believer in that kind of stuff. So for any of you old school hot rodders that like that traditional style hot rodding, stay tuned for these videos. They'll be coming up soon. Okay, soon. There's so many videos I got for you guys. It's just unbelievable because there's just so much going on here. We're just, like I say, we've got a lot of jobs coming in. We've got a 66 Mustang Fastback. I believe it's a 66 Fastback. We've also got a 66 Impala Coupe coming in. We've got a 37 Ford Cabriolet Ragtop that I think that a guy might be bringing into us too, possibly. So, oh God, I can't think what else we got coming. But we got lots of stuff coming here, and that's about it. Actually, the next video is going to be, I forgot to show you out in the back there. I completely forgot. I won't do it right now because I got some things to do. Pete's little 56 Ford that was just up on one of the videos. I got the heads changed out. I got the Edelbrock heads on and all that kind of stuff going on. So I'll take a quick shot at it one more time before it goes because Pete's picking that truck up tomorrow. So there'll be one more quick little video for that. All right, guys. I will. Actually, maybe I'll just tag it on the end of this video. I'll see you later. I got to get to work. I got a long day ahead of me. You guys have a good day, and I'll see you in a bit. Okay, bye.